Bucky, and what's that box you sent me? Hi. I missed you in the Zoom last night, but you sent me a box? What is that? Is that Happy Meal? I haven't opened it yet. Let me know. Hi, Gail. How are you? Sorry I'm late. I was talking on the phone and I didn't realize how late it was because when I got on the phone it was like 12:15. I'm like, oh, I got 15 minutes. And then, as it is, you get on with a friend and it's yada yada yada. Okay. Let me get to Zoom. I mean, not Zoom. Where's the... There we go. The box you sent me. Hi. So, what did I do today? Oh my goodness. I did good things today. I finally got my herbs transplanted, my herbs that I had in the pots like that I bought from the store. My basil, my parsley, my my oregano, cilantro, and rosemary, parsley and sage. Anyway, I did that. That was really good. And then I was trying to go get my sunflowers in, and then I couldn't find a packet. Then I found it. Then it was dark and it was crazy, but I did. That was nice. I got all of those planted. And then, I did a little bit of crafting. Then it was hot, but it wasn't like crazy hot. Luke had to go to football practice. Yeah, I had a football practice. And then Ethan and I went swimming. Then we came home from swimming. Ethan went down to the restaurant, got a pizza. And we got Luke from football practice. What else did we do? Took a walk. I took a walk. What else did I do? There's something else I did. I talked with my friends. And that was about it. It's both Happy Meal, and very late birthday. It's not very late. Not very, okay, thank you. I'll open it soon, maybe tonight. We'll see. What else? There was something else I did. Oh, I had to make some phone calls about different things. Some things I had to take care of around the house. I got that done. And then we had to schedule, Jimmy had to schedule something, so we did that. Yeah. Pretty good. Pretty good. Did I watch anything during the day? No. I was just glad to get that transplanting stuff done. Yesterday I had to water. I don't understand how it's been raining, but I'm still having to water the plants that are outside really bad. Plus I got to get a few more outside that need to get outside. To finish power washing. What else do I have to do? Finish power washing. It's like crazy. Not enough hours in the day, right? Okay. So let's see what else we got. Linda told me something, and I don't know that it's true. Did anybody hear this? And I didn't look it up yet, okay, because I've been busy. That the death rate in Texas has gone down. My backyard looks like a jungle. Oh yeah, I don't even know what mine looks like. Looks like I've got to finish power washing my deck, and then but it does look a lot. It looks much better. And then I've got to finish the other one. Did anybody hear that? I'm going to look it up because Linda said you heard that too. Well, I'd be glad that it is, but let's check it out. The Texas flooding. No, see, now I'm hearing the death toll rises to 120. I don't understand. Texas casket maker donates custom caskets to Hill Country flooding victims. I see Texas flood deaths rise to 120. I'm not sure where. And there's more than 160 people still missing. I'm kind of lost. So I don't, because I believe that those deaths that they said were confirmed. Says, on Wednesday evening, crowds gathered at a Kerrville High School for a vigil to pray for the victims. The kingdom of God looks like thousands of volunteers walking along the riverbanks, clearing a path, said Josh Smithson, who is a Kerrville resident and director of the Christian youth outreach organization Young Life. He said, I quote, "The kingdom of God looks like Carroll County rising together in a time of need." Okay, so let's see. As Linda said this, like, New York State troopers and canines are helping to search for missing in Texas. The Attorney General James urges caution when donating to Texas flood relief. You know, guys, every time there's a disaster, you know, there's scams, right? There's so many scams, so many scammers that come out, and you think you're donating to a charity or you're donating to something, and it could be a nominal amount. It could come up on your phone. Be very careful because there's they're warning that there's all kinds of scams with this. Let's see what they're saying. The Albany, New York Attorney General Letitia James has provided guidance for New Yorkers looking to support relief efforts in response to the devastating flash flooding in Texas. She says, "My heart breaks for Camp Mystic families and all Texans impacted by this devastating flash flooding, and I'm grateful to the first responders who have jumped into action to care for their neighbors. As New Yorkers seek to support relief efforts, I urge them to be careful of scams. Make sure they give to trustworthy organizations and groups. I encourage anyone who experiences any issues when donating to reach out to my office. Fraudulent organizations can try to take advantage of New Yorkers' good intentions, especially following natural disasters. Given the significant impact of the flooding in Texas, it is essential that New Yorkers be informed as they seek to help." So it says, if you get something by email, find out who is contacting you. Contact the charity whose name is in the email or visit their website. Just don't click on a link out of an email. Be careful when going through social media or other fundraising sites. Online platforms that host groups and individuals soliciting For causes may not thoroughly vet those who use their services. Check before giving. Donate to charities you are familiar with and carefully review information about the charity before you give. You could check a website like disasterphilanthropy.org to find out which charities are at. So I'll put this link in the chat in case anybody, even after on the replay, wants to try. And make sure that is a hi, Captain Lee fan, how are you? Make sure that the charity you're donating to is legit, right? There we go. That's a site that the Attorney General says that you can go to. Hi, Boom Pal. How are you? Frilly Farmhouse. Hi. Okay, so you can check on that, and then let's see what we got over here. Video Reel would not like how many tabs I have open. Video Reel would be very upset. Video Reel gets very upset. Oh my gosh. Too many tabs make his head go crazy. They make his head go nuts. Okay, and then it says, what else? Look into newly formed organizations carefully. Often in the aftermath of tragedies, new organizations emerge to meet community needs. While most of the organizations are well-intentioned, some may prove innovative forms of assistance. Some may not have the experience or infrastructure to follow through on the promises, and some may turn out to be scams. And it says exercise caution before you text a contribution. Check the charity's website or call the charity to confirm it has authorized contributions to be made via text message. Don't give cash. Give directly to the charity either by check, made payable to the organization, or through the charity's website. And be careful about your personal information. And you can report suspicious organizations by filing a complaint with the Charities Bureau or calling 212-416-8401. So that's for everybody's FYI. So I don't see that the numbers went down. Does anybody's, I don't know. It would be nice if they did, right? But I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing that in the last 8 hours, the last update there was an update 8 hours ago, it says the death toll rises to 120. As rescue operations are changing to a recovery phase. And there's 173 people missing. There were hundreds of animals at wildlife rescue centers that were injured in the floods. And more than 500 animals are now receiving care at the donation-based nonprofit facility in Georgetown. It's asking for donations to help support the affected wildlife, ranging from baby to adult birds, raccoons, opossums, to turtles. The flood animals have stretched our resources thin, since each animal must have a species-specific diet and housing, medicine, and medical care, board member Christy Hullum said. So all things wild rehabilitation is continuing to take in animals that have been injured or orphaned in the flooding. Other animals still need their help as well. A turtle was hit by a car today. Their medical team is working to stabilize him and save his life. It'll be okay, little turtle. The hummingbird was found injured on a hiking trail, likely downed in the storm and unable to eat for days. Ring-tailed and fawn orphans were here before the flood and still need constant care. I said that on Facebook. Miranda Lambert. You know what's funny? The Austin Rescue Center received a $5,000 donation from Miranda Lambert's Mutt Nation. All of these people that are making like crazy amounts of money, crazy, all these sports players, where are their big donations? The musicians, the ones that are making money that's unheard of, where are their big donations? I don't know. I know a bunch of them had come together when, was it in North Carolina? There was Taylor Swift had given, was it $3 million or more than $5 million, something like that. But where are these people that are making so much money that it's ridiculous? Where are their big donations? Who's from Texas? Miranda Lambert? Yeah, 120, right, Boom Pal? Did you see my messages? Yes. Linda told me. Thank you so very much. I put it away for you. Thank you, Captain Lee. I got it for you. Thank you. Who, Miranda Lambert? Yeah, I don't know how. I don't even know. Is Miranda Lambert still recording stuff? I don't know, but what I'm talking about, why am I not like just thinking off the top of my head? Lots of conspiracy theories into whether it was manipulated causes. Oh, yeah, super chat. There's a lot of people, that are saying that they're spraying stuff. I don't know. Is it that? Is it that our weather is changing in general? I can tell you that I can tell you that the lightning, I keep thinking back to Sandy and I being on that beach and seeing that lightning, and we stayed there, and we were the only ones there. We should not have done that, because the way the lightning has been striking people, I think there's something with the lightning. I was scared the other day. I went on the deck to go get some shells, and it was like the thunder was happening. The lightning could be any moment. The lightning is different this year. I don't know. And is it just because our whole world is different with weather and with different things that are happening, or is it something that's being I don't know, but things are definitely different, right? But then you could say, look, Texas had, what was it? Because I remember we were staying in Silver Birches in Pennsylvania. I remember this as clear as day, and it was 2017, I believe. And I remember we had just come from Woodlock Resort, which was just about I don't know, 15 minutes away from this other one. We were on 2 blogging assignments. And so I think I had the kids in the pool and stuff, and it was maybe like 7 o'clock. I think Jimmy and Luke went out, and I remember Ethan was just collapsed on the couch. And I was sitting down, and I remember watching the flooding of, was it Harvey in Texas? Okay, so that was bad. I remember that in 2006, we had flooding so bad here, not here up on the mountain, but where my son has the restaurant, and my daughter was down there. Her entire car, which was new, was totaled because the water went up so high. They had to be taken away in a boat. We have pictures of it. You'd never, think it. Jimmy was on, is that when Jimmy was on the class? Yeah, he was on a class trip, and he was telling me that Bridget, we had our first kiss. It was, the Delaware River had gone up over there, and there was flash flooding. There was a girl who was washed away in a flash flood in the next town. So, yes, do we have these things happen? Sure. Are they happening more than normal? Or is it just social media that's, I don't know, people are going to argue with you. Is it the social media that's bringing it to us more, or are things happening more often? Now, last year, what happened in North Carolina, right? We know that tornadoes are hitting in places where tornadoes never hit. And I can tell you that we had 2 tornadoes up here. What was it, in 2023, right in Roscoe, right through a campsite. Did major, major damage. People were killed. Then we had another one up on the mountain, literally across from me. I took you past there. It was Apple Pond Farm, and it was just devastated. We don't have tornadoes here. It's 75 here too, Buckingham, but there's a cool breeze coming in. It's like the weather is worse every year, no matter the season. So I don't know. So far, every I believed has been proven true, and I don't believe all. North Carolina was tornado hitting the campsite. So, and now they say Tornado Alley is shifting, right? So that's what I'm saying. Is it just that things are shifting with our world? And it's, I don't know. I don't know. And then remember California, when was that? That they had those fires that were out of freaking control. They couldn't get them contained. Was that in December? Was that December? January? When was that? When were those fires? November? I don't know. Then but they have fires over there, but not, I don't think, like that. But the lightning this year is not okay. You're not looking forward to winter here. Yeah, I don't know. So, I mean, it's, what's going on? I don't know. I just don't know. The lightning has been horrible, yeah. I don't know. And we've had like a lot of flooding in New Jersey, a lot of flooding in Pennsylvania. Of course, flooding in, didn't they say there was flooding in North Carolina last night? I know, it seems like everybody's experiencing so much rain this year. You're just glad you didn't move to Florida with your ex-friend. Oh my goodness. Yeah, right? Something to be thankful for. I don't know. It's just kind of crazy, huh? All right, let's see. Let's see what else is going on. I don't know. I'm just pondering the weather here. I don't know what I'm doing. Some deep thinking. Okay, so search and rescue operations along the Guadalupe River are shifting to a recovery phase, meaning hope of locating survivors has dwindled. The first 72 hours, we were here on the scene right away to save lives, but as time goes on, the recovery takes precedence, unfortunately. They say plans for a flood warning system fell apart in Kerr County. Texas severe storms, straight line winds, and flooding. Okay. Let's see what else is going on here, right? What happened here? Luxury yacht horror as female crew member. 20 murdered on billionaire's backyard in the Bahamas. What's that about? This young woman, 39. Oh, I'm sorry, she's 20. Paige Bell was found, 20 years old, was found dead in the engine room of the $9.5 million charter yacht Far From It, which had docked at Harbor Island, a 3-mile-long paradise favored by celebrities and the super rich. Paige, originally from Johannesburg, South Africa, worked as a guest relations officer on board. She was described as a golden girl by her friends. A huge birthday bash was planned for her 21st birthday on Friday, which going to be organized by her boyfriend, and it was going to take place on the yacht and in the marina. And they arrested a 39-year-old Mexican engineer who worked alongside her below deck and charged with her murder. It's believed that Paige fought back during the attack but was overpowered. Police are still investigating the motive. In a statement, Paige's family said, "Our family is facing an unimaginable journey. This evening, Mom and Dad are flying to the Bahamas to begin the painful process of not only bringing their baby girl home, but also seeking justice for the monster that took her life. We are devastated beyond words, and now we must also navigate complex and costly legal proceedings in a foreign country, something far beyond our financial means. This heartbreaking loss has been deeply felt by everyone who knew and loved Paige. her former captain, the boat owner, all the crew on board, and the entire community. We are humbly asking for your support, whether by sharing this message or contributing financially. Every bit helps. Please keep our family in your thoughts and prayers. We are grateful for your love, support, and solidarity during this incredibly difficult time. Crew on the yacht, which cost $120,000 a week to charter, became concerned when Paige failed to respond to calls or messages, and after searching 6 VIP guest suites and crew quarters, one staff member went down to the engine room where they discovered her body. She was reportedly on the floor. She was covered in blood. Her shipmate was lying nearby with a knife in his hand and both wrists slashed. So what does that mean? What does that mean? They thought they said that they arrested. He was still alive? Officers were called. Oh yeah, the suspect's still alive but bleeding heavily. They can confirm that the 39-year-old Mexican national will be arraigned before the magistrates, charged with murder, which stemmed from the death of the 20-year-old South African. She was found on board on Thursday, July 3rd. Harbor Island lies 60 miles east of Nassau, just off the larger island of Eleuthera. The island is home to more than 20 billionaires, including Bill Gates, and is regularly visited by such celebrities as Mick Jagger, Prince Harry, Tom Cruise, the Kardashians, Harrison Ford, and Tom Hanks. Okay. Police and forest search for suspect in child's death. They found the hiker. He was a look-alike hiker, but he wasn't the father of the 3 girls. Excuse me. Let me go back and see what else we got here. Oh my gosh, their father and son drowned in Lake Michigan during a family. I can't stand a family boating trip. You know, people think they're going to have so much fun, and then something like that happens, right? Lake Michigan. Father and son drowned in Lake Michigan over the weekend during what was supposed to be a fun boat outing. The deceased have been identified as 65-year-old David Minot of Illinois and his son Jamison Minot, 20, of Lockport, Illinois. They're investigating the drowning after they responded to a call around 4:20 p.m. reporting an active water rescue on Lake Michigan near Dune Acres, Indiana. You know where that is, Scooter? Minot's mother, Candace Keller Minot, said that the father and son duo had gone out for a boat ride that day. Boating was one of their favorite activities to do together because while Jamison could not drive a car, he could drive a boat. At one point, they were playing catch when the ball was thrown too far into the deep water, and Jamison began to struggle. Playing catch with his dad was his favorite thing to do, adding that David really loved his son. Preliminary investigation revealed that both father and son were in the lake when Jamison, who has autism, went into the deep water and began to struggle. The father attempted to rescue his son, but also began to struggle in the deep water. A Good Samaritan had removed the two men from the water by the time officials arrived, using off-road vehicles in a remote location. The two men were taken to a local hospital where they were both pronounced deceased, and investigation into their deaths remains ongoing. I'm trying to see some of these things. Yeah, very sad. There's a viral phone scam. FBI is saying it's draining people's accounts. A call from the FBI is fake, people. If you get a call from the FBI, it is fake. Well, it could be fake. I guess there could be something real. But be careful. A phone call from someone claiming to be the FBI might sound scary, but it's often a scam. These criminals spoof phone numbers to make it look like the call is real, which should be not allowed. They sound official. They use real sounding names, and they might say you're in trouble unless you act fast. Their goal is to panic you into sending money or sharing your personal info. The FBI does not make threats over the phone. If a call feels real, hang up immediately and stay calm. Okay. When your caller ID shows an official-looking number, it feels safe to answer it, but scammers can easily change what shows up on your phone. They make it look like the FBI, your police department, even your local courthouse calling you. This trick works because people believe what they see. Always double-check the number. Never trust a call just because the number looks familiar. Scammers are counting on you not to look deeper. They've gotten bold by using the real names of law enforcement officers to make you believe them. They might say they're Special Agent Smith or Deputy Johnson. Using real names makes their story believable, but don't let it fool you. No real officer will call demanding cash or threatening jail over the phone. The caller may say you now owe a fine or you could face arrest. They act fast and firm, pressuring you to pay through strange methods like prepaid cards or digital wallets. These calls can feel convincing, especially when they mention specific dates or your name, but jury issues are never handled this way. Courts send official notices by mail, not by aggressive phone calls. And scammers are targeting landowners who haven't visited their property in years. And they may forge signatures and sell the land without the real owner's knowledge. Some only find out when it's far too late. If someone you know owns land that's not actively used or monitored, it's important to keep tabs on official records. A man was shocked when a lawyer called him to confirm a land sale that he never agreed to. Someone had faked his signature and created a sale contract without his permission. In just 4 years, over 2,000 residents across New England lost land to title fraud. Be careful. Maybe that's what all those. You want to sell your home? In Illinois, some families received urgent calls saying a loved one needed GPS tracking to get out of jail. The caller demanded payment through gift cards or digital money apps, making it sound like it was the only way to help. This new scam plays on emotion. It makes people panic and think fast, but no court or sheriff's office collects payments this way. If someone demands money to activate tracking or release someone, it's just another scheme designed to steal. So watch out. Watch out for the phone scams. Scammers now using PayPal to hijack your PC. Careful on that. Don't ever click on a PayPal link in an email or a message, ever. Ever. Tornado, 19 hours ago. Tornado warning issued for Washington, D.C. Wow. Hiker dies at the Grand Canyon after abandoning hike to the bottom. Extreme heat. Oh yeah, here's the multiple fatalities in North Carolina flooding. See what we've got here. It's unbelievable, right? Okay, here's North Carolina. Remember that 911 call, that lady that we heard, and she was in her car and she died? It was so tragic. Multiple people died in central North Carolina after tropical storm Chantal brought a deluge of rain and flooding on July 6th. The Raleigh-Durham area saw 12 inches of rainfall in 24 hours. And neighboring areas saw at least 9 inches. The influx of rain caused flooding in several areas, including Alamance, Chatham, Moore, Orange, and Person counties. Chantal was downgraded to a tropical depression by July 7th, but was still dumping rain across the mid-Atlantic. The North Carolina Governor Josh Stein said at a news conference on July 8th that officials from the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services were still working to confirm the total number of fatalities from the flooding, but that there's a handful of reported deaths to date. Huh. Severe thunderstorm warning in 2 states. Ping pong ball size hail forecast. Where's that? That was Colorado and Kansas. That was for Thursday, today. They were expecting hail 1.5 inches in diameter, roughly the size of ping pong balls, and wind gusts approaching 60 miles per hour. Washington, D.C. was slammed by intense floods and tornado threats. Yeah, Linda was saying that they had really bad weather. Storms swept through, the D.C. area, triggering flash flood and tornadoes warnings as strong winds, heavy rain battered the region. Streets were submerged, and the National Weather Service issued urgent alerts for the district, Arlington, and Alexandria. The warnings came just days after the deadly flash flood in Texas left 104 dead. And then, of course, North Carolina. Oh, beachgoers on high alert as shark sightings rise on the East Coast. Alligator crosses pedestrian walkway in South Carolina in Muriel's Inlet. That's the second time I've seen. Oh my gosh, you cannot even believe. Are you kidding me, people? They're literally watching this alligator across the sidewalk and taking pictures of it. And it's like a foot from them. And then 2 grizzly bears brawling in front of tourists in Alaska, and they're taking pictures. I can't even understand people like that. I don't know. Let's see where you guys are. Okay, so we've got Hi Little Brittle. Like that idiot petting a buffalo. My goodness. Jake got a text today saying he owed money for tolls. Oh my gosh, yes, they always send stuff like that. He tried paying them with a credit card, then it said he couldn't use that form of payment and wanted his bank info. Thank God I was there. All this flooding makes me think someone is seeding. Grabbed his phone from him and told him it was a scam. He didn't believe me until I asked, how would the toll company have your phone number? Yeah, but it's a scam because they do that and they figure, okay, well there's people they had to go past tolls and they're gonna throw a whole bunch of stuff at the wall and hope something sticks, right? Hi, Christine. Hi, Little Brittle. Okay, let's see now. I don't know, it's crazy. Let's see. Mason jar ice cream recipe. That sounds good right now. I wanted ice cream the other night. We didn't get it. We didn't get it. Oh, did you hear? You're not going to have to take your shoes off at the airport any longer. Isn't that good news, everybody? Okay. Popular Massachusetts beach taking summer precautions after an uptick in great white shark sightings. Okay. 2 student pilots killed in mid-air collision in Canada. The Idaho judge is urged to remove the gag order on Koberger case following the murder plea. They usually do it after sentence. I don't know. Okay, let me go to anything else here. Oopsie. 1-9 in Bangkok. Brooklyn woman says she was art on the beach as an onlooker stood by and recorded. Nice. Unbelievable. Oh, Mary Lou Retton. I heard this. What happened to Mary Lou Retton? I said, am I hearing things? Come on, I must be hearing things. Mary Lou Retton was arrested in May on a DUI charge in West Virginia. Mary Lou Retton, she was the gymnast. Wow, she's on oxygen now? And you would think, why, right? That she's in really good shape, isn't she? She shouldn't be that old. Mary Lou Retton, how? Let me see. Mary Lou Retton is seen putting on an oxygen tube when she tried to perform a sobriety test during her May arrest. Now look at that. That was a gymnast and she can't even do the sobriety test, right? Wow. She was arrested on a DUI charge on May 17th. Where was I May 17th? Was I coming back up from... I don't know. Marion County, West Virginia. The five-time Olympic medalist was allegedly spotted in her car in a Marion County AutoZone with a screw-top bottle of wine in her passenger seat. Yeah, she's 57. My goodness. She was seen in the body cam footage as an officer with the Fairmont City Police Department instructs her to carry out the sobriety test. As the officer guides her through the steps, Retton appears compliant, though at times she expresses shock at the situation, gasping and saying, "Oh my gee." She appears to struggle to complete the test, which requires you to put her foot up 6 inches off the ground and count by the officer to stop. Retton appears to struggle to count past 9. At one point, she seems to have trouble breathing and has to get her oxygen, tying the tube to her nose while doing the test. Retton has been relying on daily oxygen since her recovery from a serious bout of pneumonia in 2023. An illness so severe that doctors briefly believed she might not survive. Wow. In July 2024, that's a year ago, she was on Dancing with the Stars and said that she was so gravely ill at one point during her month-long hospital stay that doctors had told her 4 daughters she might not make it. Been really hard. My lungs are scarred. It will be a lifetime of recovery. My physicality was the only thing I had, and it was taken away from me. It's embarrassing. Retton entered a no-contest plea to a non-aggravated DUI charge, and she was slapped with a $100 fine. What happened was completely unacceptable. I make no excuses to my family, friends, and my fans. I have let you down, and for that I'm deeply sorry. Well, I hope she gets some help. That's a shame. Hope she gets some help. Plane forced to make an emergency landing after a passenger said that his laptop was a bomb in midair. Nice. Nice. Some of these stories I can't even begin to say. Okay, let's see what this guy is all about here. Got this guy, Justin Mon, 33. He's facing multiple charges. Those charges include first-degree murder and abuse of a corpse in connection with the 2024 death of his 68-year-old father, Michael Mon. He's a Pennsylvania man. Pennsylvania. Listen to this one. He's accused of decapitating his father and displaying the severed head in a video that he posted on YouTube. His trial began July 7th. He's 33. He's facing charges for first-degree murder and abuse of a corpse, possession of an instrument of crime, and terrorism-related charges in connection with the 2024 death of his dad. Let's see. The probable cause affidavit found the decapitated remains of Michael in the downstairs bathroom of the family's Levittown, PA home, January 30th, 2024. Officers found a machete in the bathtub and a large kitchen knife. Michael's head was found in a plastic bag inside a cooking pot. What is it with the cooking pot? In a first-floor bedroom near the bathroom. Investigators also discovered a video entitled Mon's Militia Call to Arms for American Patriots, and that was posted to his page on YouTube. It was a 14-minute video that allegedly showed him picking up the decapitated head of his father, identifying him by name, and stating he is now in hell for eternity. Yeah. I think not. The video also alleged order all militia and patriots across the United States to end the lives of federal employees. Wow, said the Bucks County District Attorney's Office in their press release. Wow. He also allegedly listed several targets for capture and public execution, including specific federal officials and a U.S. District Court judge. His father worked with the Army Corps of Engineers. An autopsy said that he was shot before he was decapitated. After the murder, he was armed with a handgun. He fled the scene in his father's 2009 Toyota Corolla. He was eventually captured after investigators tracked him via his cell phone to the National Guard Training Center in Fort Indian Town Gap. And he was there. He was trying to convince the National Guard to rally against the federal government. Investigators also found a USB device that contained several pictures of federal buildings. Wow, he sounds really... severe mental disorder. What else we have? Connor Smith. Hoda, that lady from the Today Show, she just got a new pet. Let's see. Hoda Khat, what is it? Kata, I forgot how to say her last name. Hoda Khat has a new family member joining her household on Thursday, July 10th. She shared an adorable video of the moment that she introduced her new puppy, Waffles, to her two daughters, 8 and 6. She's 60. She adopted the girls, right? They're 8 and 6. 8 and 6. So she was 54 and 52. Okay. In the video, she can be seen clapping as a friend brings Waffles out to her car. Her daughters are standing in the driveway waiting to meet the furry friend. Look how cute she is. Hoda gushes. So what did she get? The new puppy. Let's see. She shares two daughters with her ex-fiance, Joel Schiffman. Her ex, oh, so they're already split up? Oh, she left the Today Show in January. Yeah, I don't really keep up. I just know that she used to be on there. But good for her, good for them. Happy, happy, happy. And on another note, we have The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives star Zach Affleck. He and his wife Jen rehome their dog. Now, Zach Affleck, what? Is he Ben Affleck's brother? Why is he on The Secret Life of Mormon Wives? I'm lost on this. I've never even heard of this show. Well, Zach Affleck revealed in a recent TikTok that he and his wife Jen Affleck gave their dog to a close family member. He responded to a fan who commented about the whereabouts of the pup, saying that they gave the canine to someone who can take much better care of him and give him the love he needs. The couple recently announced the birth of their daughter Penelope on July 2nd. Just days after the birth of their third child, The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives star 28 revealed. What is he, The Secret Lives? What is he in The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives? Is that Ben Affleck's brother? I'm kind of lost. Is he no really? They're also parents to a daughter, Nora, 3, and son, Luca, 23 months. Okay. What is that about? I'm going to look who he is. Zach Affleck. Let me see. Is that Ben's brother? Affleck. He's known for his role in the Hulu show, The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. He's married to Jennifer. They have 2 children, Nora and Lucas. They recently welcomed a 3rd child. He is from Utah and attended Brigham Young University. I guess he's not Ben Affleck's brother. So he is. Zach and his wife star in the Hulu show, The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. That premiered last September. Zach got married in 2019. Now they have 3 children. Oh, despite online rumors, Zach and Jen have stated they are not related to Ben Affleck. Okay. Zach grew up in Utah, attended Brigham Young University. Couple publicly discussed their marriage struggles and therapy, including a period of separation before filming the first 2 seasons of the show. Zach and his co-star Connor Levitt, who's married to Jen's sister Whitney, have addressed rumors about a lavender marriage on social media. Lavender marriage, that's a open marriage. Somebody just told me that recently, what a lavender marriage was. Interesting. I've never seen that show. Scooter probably watches it. Let me see. I'm going back to the chat. I'm trying to be more engaged with the chat. Let's see. Hi, Video Reel. Haven't been to a wedding in over 10 years. I never drink, only at weddings, and always a virgin drink. Easy for me, I never drink and I don't have a car. She looks like she wants to cry. Mary Lou Retton, right? No excuse to drive with an open container. But she was sitting in the parking lot. Do you think she was just like in despair, just sitting in the parking lot? I don't know. She doesn't look like She's doing too well. I feel bad for her. She was once on the box of Wheaties. Yeah, that's sad. I feel bad for her. I really feel bad for her. You go from a 5-time Olympic medalist to at 57 being, like that. It's so sad. It's a gay guy and a straight woman who are great friends and get married. Oh, really? And they're acting like they're, oh, wait a minute, Frilly. Because they're Mormon, is he trying to stay on the down low? And he has relations outside of that? She does as well? Or what's going on? What's up with that? There was a guy that I could, that was happening to, I thought, in 90 Day Fiancé, but what's up with that? Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. So, yes. So that's kind of crazy. He's having relationships with other men, and she's having children with him. She knows he's out with other men. I'm lost on this one. Let me look this up. The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Okay, so let's see what we have here. What's the story? What is the secret behind the Mormon? It's a scandalous world of a group of Mormon mom influencers implodes when they get caught in the midst of a swinging sex scandal that makes international headlines. What? I think I'm going to have to watch this. Every episode of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. I think I might have to watch this. I'm serious. Is this on Hulu? I could use something like this right now. I'm gonna have to maybe go check this out. Maybe. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to do that. But first I'll open the panel up. Anybody else that wants to come on up can come on up. Excuse me, let me see here. Invite, copy invitation. So anybody that wants to discover, I don't know, something. I'm going to try to do the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. I'll try. Can you do? And then we'll do word cookies while we're waiting to see if there's people that want to come up. Or spinach. Home. Spin, spun, spoon. Fin, fun, foon. Okay, I don't know what I'm saying. Uh-oh. What did I do? I want to do the daily. Daily puzzle. Okay, and hold on, I'm not looking at the I gotta get the chatters. The chatterers. There's Murder of Crows. Instant. Yes, perfect. Instant and ants. Very good. And oh, how about stat? No stat? What? Wait a second. So it has to begin with a T for the 4-letter word, right? So it has to be T-I. Oh, tint. Okay. And then we have to do an S for a T over there. How about a stint? And then a T over here. Tints. There we go. Hi, everybody. Carolyn, will there be super chat? I told you about that. Okay. Oh, did we do gin? Did I do gins? Okay. Let's see here. We did visit. We did visiting. So diving. What could this be? Visiting I have. Sing a song. I tried ting. Did sign. Did we do see? We did sign, sing. Oh, this is tins too. We just had tins in the other one, right? Tins. Yeah, that's very good. Tins. Okay. Don't worry that it's not far enough. Let me see. So no, anybody that wants to come to Slack, come on into Slack. I mean, come on into Zoom if you want to come in. Frilly, I think I activated your Slack again. I don't know if you saw that. I think I did. Gin, yeah, I did gin. Oh, how about gins? No, but we need something better now. That's all you've got. We need one more. Sting? Very good. Oh, did I do it wrong? Oh no. Yeah, it should be in your email. Check it out. Just do a search. Do a search of Slack and see if you see it. Let me check real quick because I'm pretty sure I did. Let me see. Manage the mumbles. I think I did, but I'll check it. I'll check to be sure. Sometimes my mind gets flustered. Okay, let's see. Oh, wait a minute. I might not have done, hold on, I might not have done it. Let me see. I just did it right now. Hold on, I'm doing it right now. See, I thought I did. I don't know. You should be now. I'll pop. Hold on a minute. I'll pop you a message. Let me see. In general, and see if you can see it. Yeah, I just put a message for you. Check your thingy majiggies now. Okay. I think we're. Hold on, I gotta go check Murder of Crows here. Oh, hold on a minute. I thought you said. I thought about that. I thought we did that before. Okay, sorry about that, Murder of Crows. Thank you. Oh, new. This is pretty easy. We just need this other one here between bent and teen. That was easy. Hi, little lady. You can all come into Zoom if you want. Always Jen is always there. Oncoming. Very good. Three coins in a fountain. Okay, I think I'm going to call it a night. If anybody wants to come and Zoom, you can, but I'm going to stick around for a little bit, and then I'm probably going to put something on, and well, I would probably share my bed. All right, I'll be around for a little bit. All right, love you guys. God bless. Prayers. I'll see you tomorrow. Be good. Keep your prayers coming. You can use them always.